Welcome back to my channel, my dear viewers. As I've promised earlier, that I'll be showing you guys how to trade in short term, to make short period in a very short term by using basics of technical analysis. Even if you've never had known anything that is technical analysis, I'm very sure with this little technique I will show you, just the basics of technical analysis I will show you, you get to understand what technical analysis is about and how you can actually trade within short period of time with lesser risk, and you can make your profits depending on how much you invest. The more you invest, the more what you can get in return. So, and the more you can actually lose. It goes both ways depending on how market goes. So in anything you do, in any trade you trade, what I want you to always have at the back of your mind is that it is very important to always have, even if you are trading, always have a stop loss. Because I myself, except for when I forget or something, even when I trade sports now, I've learned my lessons, because I actually learned the hard way. So even when I trade sports, I still use stop limits, so that even when market is dumping so hard, when it gets to a particular stage, I would rather take that little loss than having my backs dump so bad that I cannot sell and I cannot take profit. So I will be stuck inside the market, which I don't want that to happen. I'm not planning on holding for too long, because there are tokens I can hold for years. I don't mind, but there are some I actually just trade them for the purpose of trading within a very short period of time. So, but with these techniques I'll show you. Though I know I've done a video on how to use OCO sometimes ago. I'll drop the link in the description section. That's introduction to Binance. That's my video on introduction to Binance. Though it's a kind of long video, but towards the end of the video, that's where I made tutorial. That's when I made explanation on how to set stop limit on Binance actually. So, but for today, what I'll be showing you is how to actually go about technical analysis. That's just the concept of technical analysis, the basic concept. So what exactly is technical analysis? Technical analysis actually has to do with knowing, reading, calculating charts. That's what analysts call candlesticks in cryptocurrency. You know what, all those things you see, the green and the red sticks you see, they are actually called candlestick. So in a nutshell, technical analysis is actually just a way of trying to know it's nobody can be actually perfect when it comes to technical analysis. It's just that people are just trying to make speculation or forecast future price of a coin or token with past with its past. That's the price in the past, by using past market experience, and also that's by reading the candle, how the candle have moved in previous times. Maybe it could actually go in the same form again, maybe repeat the form it has actually taken in the past. So that's what actually technical analysis is actually basically about. So I'll be showing you how to go about what it's all about. Technical analysis, how it go. I'll be using TradingView on my mobile phone, because I know a lot of us use mobile phones. Because I've seen situations whereby in my groups I will drop updates, okay, run so testnet, but you have to use PC for you to connect to the testnet and so on. But they will tell you most of them don't really have PC. So that's why I prefer using mobile to do most of my videos actually, so that when you're using mobile, it will be easy for you to also access. Even if you want to use PC, it will still be the same procedure. It's just that you have a bigger screen compared to who is using a mobile phone. So now I'll be taking us to TradingView right now. So this is TradingView. This is how TradingView looks. This is the chart of the current chart as when I did this video, which is on the 8th of April around 6:25 p.m. This was how the chart of Bitcoin looks like. Bitcoin is currently trading at around 42,904.35 or 15 or thereabouts. So market is actually dumping at the moment. So the thing is, what I will now be showing you, for to have a better view of this trading view, I will change the screen mode to horizontal. That's landscape. I'll be using landscape, so to make it wider and clearer. So what I want us to understand in this kind of trade that I said we can be trading, this is even a very good time to enter the market. It's not a financial advice. I don't know when you'll be watching the video, so don't think maybe you can now enter when you're watching the video. But as at now, it's a very good time, because when you check, what I need you to know when you are checking the chart is this. Watch, you can see, check previous candles and the current candle. This is 4 hours candle. I'm using 4 hours chart to actually make this analysis. I always prefer to use 4 hours because it's not too long, it's not too far, and it's not too early, unlike 15-30 minutes or 1 hour candle. So here now, for this 4 hours now, if you watch the last 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12, that's like 48 hours or thereabout. That's like 2 days candle. You can see the way BTC has been trading around 42. Let me check the price. Around 42,800, around 42,800 to around let's just say 44,000 or thereabouts. So you can see, even currently when the market is dumping, you can see it's still around that same 42,800 to, let's just say 42,007. Okay, let's just make it for 2,800. It's because I'm using a mobile, it may not be very clear, but if you're using PC, you get to see it clearer. So it's good for us to always have PC. So here, as you can see, my network is actually fluctuating, so the chart may be skipping. So for now, you can see, let's just see here, you can see where the market is. All the other previous ones that drags candle like this, you can see it drags its candle. This particular candle here, it drags let me use this so that you can see it. You see this candle and this green one as well. Check the way they dragged lines. They dragged lines and went back up almost in the same position, in the same spot, which is here, around here. Just watch the dotted lines, the white dotted lines. You can see they went back up almost the same place, which means that's the support. Support means a particular level where there are a huge amount of buying. Buyers are stronger than sellers in that particular spot. So the number of people that are buying in that particular place are higher than the number of people selling. So once it gets to that spot where people are rushing it will automatically move back up at that moment. And we have resistance. You can see here the market keeps refused to actually pass this side within for the past 2 days. Now the market has been playing around this 44,000, which means a lot of the bears, we call them bears are those who short market. They are the sellers. They keep selling. Once it gets to that particular stage, they sell. So bear, that's where, when sometimes you hear people saying it's bear market, that means at that moment where Bitcoin is dumping, because there are much more sellers than people that are buying. People keep selling, either as a result of FUD. When we say FUD, it means fear of uncertainty and doubt. I will make a video. I will make a video on some particular crypto terminologies that they are very much important for you to know. Whether you like it or not, you need to learn them. You need to know what they mean for you to understand this market. So now, for the resistance, as I said, you can see here, resistance is here around kind of 44,000. So once it gets to 44,000, some people will just know that once BTC gets to 44,000, automatically to start dumping back. So they will go and short the market automatically. They will go to futures trade. They will just short market. We can long market. Longing market means you are buying. If you can also, that same video I said, I'll be dropping the link in the description. You also see how to trade futures on Binance. So there you still see what's the difference between long and short trades in futures trade. So when it comes to shorting is where you go and short. That's where you go and use this sell option. on Binance, where in the futures trade, it's the selling in futures is actually kind of different from that of spot. In spot, it means you are converting your assets from a particular coin to a stable coin, or you are selling into another token, into another coin entirely. But when it comes to sell in the futures trade, you need to get the difference. In futures trade, if you should use sell option, it means you are speculating, you believe, you've made your analysis, you and you're sure that the next thing that will happen in the market is that the particular coin, the price of that particular coin will start dumping. Maybe you've read the fact that you see people, a lot of buy orders, or maybe in previous days, like this one in BTC, once it gets to around 44,000, it goes back down. So you believe it will still go down again. So once you get there, you now use the sell option. You can use the leverage of your choice. We have different kind of leverage. Leverage means the rate at which you want your percentage to be moving. If you are buying in spot, it's not just normal movement, but in futures, you can say, okay, I want to use times 2. Automatically, if you are using a times 2 leverage, it means when the market moves 10% in spot, yours will move by 20%. And if it moves down by 10% in spot, yours will be moving down by 20%. So it's like when you are trading with $10 in futures and you use 2 times leverage, it means that you are actually trading with $20. That's what it means. That means you are forerunning the amount of money you are using to trade, just because you want to earn more with less which you have. And also, if you're selling, if you pick on sell option and market starts moving uptrend, automatically the movements and your loss will also be reading times 2 of the normal spot trade. So that's actually how futures works. So now here you can see, you can just be trading within this short period of time. Always invest what you can afford to lose. Don't trade with money you will need for rent or you will need for feeding later, because markets can actually fuck anybody up. Nobody is perfect when it comes to monitoring markets. Everybody is just using ideas, trying to use. What most important thing I actually need you to know is this: resistance. Resistance is where market starts dumping back. Support is where it starts moving back up. That's a strong place where there are lots of buyers. Resistance is where there are lots of sellers, and markets keep jumping in price. So what you need to learn now is, okay, within short period of time, 4 hours time frame, you can just come on chart. Okay, this is where, in this 4 hours chart, this is where markets always recover back and start moving back up. This is where it mustn't be futures trade. You can even do the same thing on spot. Just be trading small profit. I always tell people, no matter how small the profit is, it is far better than little loss. Small profit is better than little loss. When you have contentment, you will not lose a lot. You may not even lose in the market. Even if you lose, you will not lose much. But when you have this mind of high level of expectation and greed, that's when you lose a lot, because you want to make huge amount before you leave the market, which is very, very wrong. I always tell people that it's better to spend a lot of time on fundamental analysis than or making research than spending it on your trading apps. It only gets you tired and overworked. Meanwhile, you might end up losing your trade. And don't trade with emotions, because sometimes when you trade with, maybe you were into futures trade and you get liquidated, then you want to go back with anger into the market by saying, I must get back this money I lose. That's when you lose more. Please, I need you to have that at the back of your mind. When you lose, when you liquidate, just find a place, sit down, calm yourself down, because the moment you want to retaliate back on market doesn't care who you are. Market will fuck you up. The moment you enter again, you still get liquidated. So you even get frustrated more. You may not get liquidated, but there is a higher possibility that you get liquidated because you are not trading rightly at that moment, because you are trading with emotions at that time, because I want to get back my money. I want to get back my money. You will not even take some things into considerations anymore. You don't even care anymore. You just want to get back your money, which is very, very wrong. Please take note of that. So here, If you're not very good at technical analysis, this basic is enough. It's okay for you. What you just need to do is come here. Okay, this is the support. The markets do recover from here. Even if it doesn't, maybe for example it's currently at this place, you can just go and set buy order on Binance, that when the price comes to 42,000, maybe for example it gets to 700 at times, 42,700, fine. If it gets here, fine. If it doesn't, I don't care. It's no need, and there's no loss. I'll still get another opportunity. Always have it at the back of your mind that there's always chance for opportunity. That's one thing I want you to know. So don't forget the fact that, okay, the market is pumping, let me FOMO. No, don't FOMO. The market always give you another second chance. The market always gives third, fourth, fifth, 10th chances. Yes, I want you to know that we are still early in this cryptocurrency market. So don't have this argument in your mind that your friends say, wow, I'm in profit, then you FOMO too. No, it doesn't work that way. You end up losing. Then you feel so ashamed of yourself that, oh, why did I do this? Why did I make such silly decision? Please, always take note. So currently, you can see, for example, market is currently trading at 43k or thereabout. So now here, you can just buy here. Even right now, if you buy, I'm very sure you will make your profit, because there is very little possibility that the market will dump below this side. So what you do is, below here where the candles does not reach at all, you can actually just put your stop loss below it, somewhere around here, so that even if markets now decide to pass where it has always moved back up before, because if it's eventually pass, it might go far. The next thing, it might have to reach the next support before the market recovers, which you won't like to see such thing. I believe you won't want to see such. So it's better to just put your stop loss just below this support line, so that even if the market should dump, it's better to just sacrifice such small amount of money than being caught up in the market. So once you put your stop loss around here, I believe we all know what stop loss means. If you don't know what stop loss means the particular price at which you believe even if you are sleeping, even if your data is off, the market will automatically sell your token for you once it gets to that price, to avoid losing more into the market dump. So that's how stop loss work. It is called stop limit in sports trade, but in futures trade it is called stop loss. They all sound the same. So you can actually set both buy order and sell order, because you don't know when the market will reach your buy point, and you don't know when it will reach your selling point in case it peaks. Maybe you want to sleep or something. So that's why you need to use OCO. OCO helps you to set buy order and sell order at the same time. So one order cancel the other. That's what OCO means. If it should pick your buy order, once it gets to your sell, it will automatically sell it. So it has to pick one at a time. So when you actually watch that my video, you understand. I'll put the link in the description section for you to see. So this stop loss is very, 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 I repeat, very, 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 very important in market. Either sport is, it's, I would just say maybe in sport is like 30% important, depending on the kind of trader you are. If you are a kind of long-term trader that you don't care, you're ready to hold for years, you don't even mind, you won't even care whether the market is dumping or not, because you believe you don't have any intention of actually taking any profit or something anytime soon, so you won't care. But for short-term trader, somebody that just want to make profit within short period of time, then stop loss is your friend, is your best friend. So you need that. So you need to take note of that. So that's that. So once you put your stop loss, you already know that you can sleep in peace. You will sleep even if it should come there. You just, once it comes to that level, it will just sell for you. You know that you just lose maybe 2% of your investment or 1%. It depends on where you choose to put your stop loss. So wherever you put your stop loss, that's what will determine the amount you'll be losing to the market when it hits your stop loss. It's better you have a stop loss than dumping so hard on or losing all your capital in futures trade. So it's very, very important. You need to know that. So you can just put your TP, take profit around here. You mustn't make it come to the top where these candles do go back. In case it doesn't touch it, just like this one doesn't touch that particular place, you see here, that's this particular one, this last candle, you can see the line doesn't go up like the two previous ones. So you can just set your take profit to be around here, around just the top of this last candle. So once it goes to that side, you just it will automatically take profit for you once you set your TP. Then if market doesn't dump and it starts moving back, still no problem. Small profit is better than loss. Then if it's showing a sign of dump, some people will start shorting the market in the futures trade. That's the BS. We call them the BS. Then if it comes back to support again, the bull will also set long for the project, for the token or coin, whichever one it is. So that's what we call scalping. You keep scalping. When it goes to support, you buy. When it goes to resistance, you sell. When it goes back to support, you buy. That's what we call scalping. You can make much more profits within that period of time if you are not a long-term trader. I believe with this little explanation, you understand what support and resistance mean and how you can trade with your basic knowledge of technical analysis. I believe this will help. If there is anything you don't understand, I repeat, if there is anything you don't understand, drop it for me in the comment section. I don't mind dropping my WhatsApp contact for you to contact me on WhatsApp so that you can understand this better. So I believe this will go a very long way for you to start making huge profit in trading within short period of time. You can have tokens you want to hold for years if you like. Then you have the ones that you just keep scalping to make short term profit. Yeah. Thank you very much for watching my video. Any question, any confusion, anything that's confusing you that you don't understand, or drop it for me in the comment section, and I will make sure I do my best to respond in the best possible way. And don't forget to share with your family and friends. This can go a long way. You might not give some people money, but when you show them how to make this money, they will be so glad, and they will always pray for you that you show me this opportunity, and I will never forget you for doing this to me. Please try to share with your friends and family. Don't be selfish with this update. Don't be the kind of person that just wants to make the money for themselves alone. You are only a wealthy person when you share wealth with others. So that's why I always try to share these things with everybody. When we learn together and we make money together, it makes us happier together than when one has to ask the other for money or something. It doesn't make sense that way. So yeah, just don't forget to also click the subscribe button if you're yet to subscribe to the channel. So thank you very much. I really appreciate your time for always watching my videos. Thank you very much. Thank you. See you next time. I'll be dropping a video on how to I remember, sorry, there is a particular website I have for you guys. It takes a lot of time for you to graduate from that website. It's software engineering. You learn for free until you graduate, and within the first 3 months of graduation, they will get you a job that will minimum of $2,000 monthly payments. I can assure you that I've seen someone that got that. So it's not a rumor or just hearsay. It's something that I've seen. So just watch out for my next video on how to use or on how to start learning from that platform. So don't worry, I'll be dropping that as my next video. Thank you very much for watching, guys.